Naam, karibu sana mtazamaji wa Uswahili Mwaka TV, na huu ni wasaa mwingine ambao tunakwenda kuzungumza na mkuu wa idara ya uandishi wa habari na mawasiliano kwa umma kutoka katika Chuo Kikuu cha Mtakatifu Agustino kilichoko hapa Malimbe, Mwanza, Tanzania. Na hapa nikukaribisha sana, tupo katika ofisi ya mkuu wa idara ya uandishi wa habari na mawasiliano kwa umma. Mimi ni Uswahili Mwaka, mwongozaji wako kwa siku ya hii leo. Nikukaribisha hapa sasa, tunakwenda kuzungumza na mkuu wa idara ili tujue basi kesho kwa upande wa SAUT ndio maadhimisho pekee ya siku ya uhuru wa vyombo vya habari duniani. Je, yeye kama mkuu wa idara anaye pia kuzungumza kuhusiana na hayo. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Karibu.
How about you?
I'm okay.
Very sorry about our work and our duty. Okay. Tomorrow we expected SAUT to have a climax of World Press Freedom at 2024. So from the theme, which said that a peace for the planet, but also journalism in the face of environmental crisis. This theme, I know that behind there is a message or huge message to the society. Is the HOD, and you are the coordinator for the tomorrow event. I think you have a good clarification about this theme to the society. You have to introduce yourself.
Asante. My name is Chukuma Okechuku. I head the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication at SAUT, St. Augustine University of Tanzania. Now, going to your question. The world is celebrating the press. The world has joined members of the press to celebrate the good work the press is doing. Yes. Trying to report the society and ensure that people are properly informed, educated, entertained, socialized. So many responsibilities that are being done by the press. So in recognition of the contributions of the press to the advancement of the society, a day was set aside for the celebration of members of the press. And that day is referred to as the Press Freedom Day. And for this year, we are celebrating it on the 3rd of every year. Now, for this year, we have lined up of activities as a department that has over the years trained journalists, well-accomplished journalists. In Tanzania, in East Africa, this department has trained, has produced well-accomplished journalists and even media researchers. So you'll find many of these universities like University of Dar es Salaam that are offering programs in journalism. You'll find those lecturers are product of this department. So we felt that we will not be left alone, or we will not exempt ourselves from this celebration. So that's why we came up with lineup of activities to commemorate this great day. Now, the whole event started on Friday last week. We had a walk, and we called it a walk for the freedom of the press and the environment. So we moved from Yegezi Corner, yes, up till the Raila Odinga Square, and other activities followed after we finished the work. And like you rightly mentioned, the climax of this celebration will be tomorrow, 7th of May, 2024. Now, tomorrow will be an international symposium where we'll be hosting media scholars and media practitioners. We will be hosting them for presentations, for panel discussions on one central theme, which is the contributions of the press to the preservation of the environment, because that is the theme for this year World Press Freedom Day, like you have mentioned. Yes. So we will be looking at the contribution of the press to the preservation of the environment and what the press specifically is supposed to do to help in preserving the environment. Now, basically, we have, as members of the press, we have a responsibility to inform and educate. So we have a responsibility to inform the society on what actions that they should take to preserve the environment and what actions that they should not take that will be detrimental to the environment. Because globally we are having, like, we have climate change, we have global warming, we have environmental degradation, pollution. You know, most of these things are man-made. So we as members of the press, we have a responsibility to properly educate these people so that they take actions that will not affect the environment. And you know, the danger is this: if the environment is affected in any way, it affects us holistically. It will affect food production, it will affect the air we breathe, we will not have fresh air, it will affect so many things, even the wildlife. You know, the wild animal, you find out that the world be dying.
Yes, from the, but sorry, doctor, here I have a few questions about this, what you're talking here. You said you have a press tomorrow,
yes,
at SAUT here,
yes,
and 15 it will be.
Yes.
So why you choose to be done here? Why you do not choose to conduct it outside of the campus?
Okay. Now we are celebrating this as an institution that trains journalists. You understand?
Okay.
So we are celebrating this as an institution. So the right place to do that celebration will be the institution. So that's why we are not going out, because everybody is involved in this.
Yes.
The vice chancellor is involved.
Yes.
The deputy vice chancellor is involved.
Yes.
Everybody, the dean is involved. Myself as the HOD, we're all involved in this. So why go outside? When
you know why I said to go outside? I mean that to go outside in order to educate or to arrive direct to the society or to the members. That's why we know that our people or the society which needed to educate is outside and not inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The targeted is outside and not inside. So this is my question: that why you do not choose to go outside to conduct?
Remember, I told you that these all activities started on the 3rd, which was on Friday last week. We had a work.
Yes.
And that work was an advocacy work.
Okay.
We were advocating to the society from Yegezi Corner to this place.
Yes.
Talking about, you know, you saw our banner, we saw everything. There was nothing else. We had a single message to the members of the society that what? Take actions that will preserve our environment. Don't take actions that will be detrimental to the environment. That was the single message we had. So if it's about going outside to advocate, we did that already. It was the first event we actually did before we started the football match and other activities. So if it's about going outside to advocate, it was part, in fact, it was the first activity we did, and it will not stop. Because after the symposium is like to empower journalists, the more media researchers, media practitioners, to give them more empowerment to be able to do this job when they go out. So the symposium is also part of capacity building to be able to report the environment to the society.
Okay. So from your explanation here, I think it is very, very, very have a huge message to them, but also they need to know as a HOD, like you said, tomorrow is the event which will conduct here with the HOD like you, as you, Vice will be here, and the Dean of Students will be here. So the target of the climax for tomorrow, why you choose the 7th May before, or why you did it conduct it at 3rd May here?
Okay, it's very simple. First, why we decided to have the symposium today, the 3rd we had the national celebration. In fact, global celebration, undeterred. Then Tanzania is part of the globe. So Tanzania also had a national celebration at Dodoma.
Guests, but also to other guests about the event of tomorrow. I think it will be very, very, very huge and very good and very interesting to the audience and the majority of SAUT. But also, thank you for your time, and we'll see you another time.
I appreciate it.
So we wish you all the best.
I appreciate
about your duty.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Asante sana.
Nashukuru sana. Na mtazamaji wa Usogea Mwaka TV, nikushukuru sana kwa wakati wako. Nilikuwa hapa na mkuu wa idara ya uandishi wa habari mawasiliano kwa umma, ambaye amejaribu kuelezea kuhusiana na tukio ambalo linakwenda kufanyika kesho, ambapo kilele cha maadhimisho ya uhuru wa vyombo vya habari ulimwenguni unakwenda kufanyika kesho hapa katika Chuo Kikuu cha Mtakatifu Agustino. Kwa heri na uwe na wakati mwema.